I am with Ian Hamilton QC. We have been doing podcasts throughout the campaign for independence for Scotland. This will be our very first post-referendum interview. What's your thoughts, Ian? Here we are, 6 weeks after the result?
6 weeks after the result, it's quite remarkable. It's as though we had won the referendum. A revolution is taking place. You may think that that's an extravagance, but it isn't. When people are in a revolution, they don't realise it. When I was a pilot, I used to fly with a Battle of Britain, an ex-Battle of Britain fighter pilot. He said he never knew he was in a battle until he read about it months later in the newspapers.
I think that goes for all the activists. When you're in the eye of the storm, you don't see what's going on around you.
That's so, but then you see, everyone is an activist now. I have here the prospectus for More Powers for Scotland, which comes from the Scottish Police Federation. Over 18,000 policemen calling for Devil Max. That is devolution of everything except foreign affairs and defence to the Scottish Parliament, and going on indeed to show how at the moment we're being shafted by London and reduced into the poverty which they, the police, have to deal with. It seems that almost everybody is on our side for Devil Max, except, of course, the politicians in Westminster.
Are we in a better position now? I know this is a difficult one. We didn't get independence. Are we nearly in a stronger bargaining power now?
We now have a far stronger bargaining power, because remember how close it was. 45% to 55%. It only needs now for a few thousand to change their vote, and we would be voting for independence.
The Smyth Commission. Have you got high hopes for that? What do you think that's going to deliver?
I haven't high hopes for it at all, but one of the interesting things in the Police Federation submission is that they say that when the Commission reports, it should point out that the fact that they have recommended something doesn't mean that Westminster is going to grant it. We have to fight all the way.
You've always been sceptical of Westminster. You're still sceptical of Westminster. What is our plan B now to secure independence for Scotland?
The plan B is to push for Devil Max. The more devolution we get, the nearer we are to independence. You see, things start with a slow movement, but then they gather pace. And this is the way revolutions have always happened. Look at Russia. No one thought in 1989 that Moscow would suddenly become powerless, and then it did. The same thing will happen to Westminster. One day in Westminster there'll be a clap of thunder, a whiff of hail, and the power of Westminster will have gone.
I see you have got the Scottish Police Federation's their perspective for more powers for Scotland. Did you ever think you'd be on the same side as the Scottish Police Federation?
When I started out on this independence lark, the police were hunting for me. Now we've joined forces. That's what I mean when I say there's a revolution.